Hello, my name is Amina and I'm your decision-making specialist. And today is day 59, May 13, 2020. And I'm here. I know I keep saying that, it's just true. And the only thing that's, well, it's not really shifted from last time. And that is that we can scurry out to the curb for food. We can scurry there for flowers. We can scurry there for some stores that will come out and bring the items and put them in the trunk. We can go to the curb if we have ordered groceries. They'll bring that, put it in the trunk. So again, we can go from here to the curb, come back, kind of like a little kid. Look both ways, go to the curb, cross the street, come back. And there we are on day 59. And I want you to know that I am not complaining. I am not wanting to take 1 foot further out there until I am really as certain as possible that you and everyone around you and everyone further around all of us can be as safe as possible and the risks of dying be as small as possible. So I am counting the days. That does not mean it's a countdown for me. For me, it's a count up of people being safe. At least that's how I look at it. And on this day 59, I was remembering a really dear friend of mine when I stayed some time in Atlanta. Her name was Anna Mae. And Miss Anna was lovely. I have been so fortunate to have mentors in my life, and especially some very strong, capable, and gentle women all in that package. And Miss Anna is definitely one of those people. And what I was remembering, I was thinking about us going back and forth, or if you're totally full-blown out or wherever you are in the States or your country, and you're at your various levels or stages of re-entry. I was thinking what Miss Anna said, and what she said is I had known her through another friend. We'd been introduced. We'd had tea a couple of times. And she made the very best coconut cake. Oh, all these little layers of coconut and frosting. Oh my gosh, so good. And just a hint of something that she would never tell. And I think that it was just a touch of orange, and I'm not certain. That's what it's like in my memory, the memory of my tongue. And so every time I would go to Miss Anna's house and we would go out, she would pause before she turned the doorknob to step outside. And I paused with her. And then one day I got brave enough and I said, Miss Anna, if it's not too forward, could you please tell me the reason that you stop at the door every time before you turn the knob? And she said, well, of course. She said, I do that because I don't want to leave anyone behind. And I said, Miss Anna, it's just me and you. Who's going to be behind? And she says, let me explain. And so she did. And what she said is, I wanted to be sure every time, and I want to be sure that when I leave, I am taking all of my very best with me. I don't want to leave anything behind because when I go out there, I want to already be my best all together. Then I can be my best to whoever I meet. And she said, I can just smile. I can ask how the family is. She said, if they need more than just a smile and a how are your family, I can do that. And she said, if I'm at my very best, I'm listening differently. She said, I'm listening from my whole body so that I know if somebody says I'm doing fine, I know if they really are or not. And I won't push, I just will nudge in case I can be of help. And if I leave any of my best here before I go out, I'm not able to do that. And she said, and so I have learned to stop and ask myself, did I leave anyone behind? And those are the parts of me that I want to be sure I take out there. And this morning when I was counting how many days and I was thinking about us going out, or at least me going out to a different stage one day, and thinking about you and all the rest of you, I was thinking, what if, in our own way, that we paused by the doorknob and we checked to see if we were bringing all of our very best there. Now, that did not mean that Miss Anna was always, all put together and all spiffy and just perfect and anything like that. No. She had her ragged moments just like all of us. However, when she went out there, she took her best, however that was for that day. So I'm thinking when we write our story and we write our legacy, I'm wondering what it would be like if somebody said, they always took their best, no matter how that was. And they always kind of knew when everything wasn't okay for me. And that meant a lot. I'm thinking that would be a lovely legacy. That all the generosity and the kindness and the noticing of who is going hungry, who is getting really good care, who has a home, who is not feeling well and going to work anyway. All of these things, and I'm not going to go through my list because I know you have your list of what you watch for when you're checking on people around you. And my final, really biggest offer is that you check with yourself. Be your very best with yourself. And when you check in and you think, oh, I'm fine, take that extra eyelash of a moment and check with your whole self. And give yourself a smile. Help yourself in the way that you need to be helped. Because being your very, very best to yourself is going to help you be your very best to other people. When you take care of yourself, everyone benefits. So, there you are. Give some thought before you turn the doorknob. Did you leave any parts of yourself behind? All right? And fill that story with the very best memories and the very best of yourself. Take that legacy pack your toolbox when you go out and really appreciate everyone and everything as much as you can. And I hope that you will come back. Leave some comments. Let me know you're here and what you're thinking. I'd like this to be a conversation. Click subscribe if you will. And I will see you tomorrow. My hand will be out and I will try to do my very best for you. Take care. Come back. Bye for now.